Hello, Seriosity here. Welcome to another StarCastTV. And again, we're going to be casting another game where Flash is playing random. He is against Free, who spawns in the top right position as the white Protoss. And then here we have Flash in the bottom left as the orange Zerg. In the previous game against Snow, we saw Snow on Sylphid, went for that forward gateway. This being a two-player map, Free will at least immediately scout Flash, and let's see what build he elects to do. If he does the forward gateway, it would work just fine on this map against a Zerg. If he elects to do some kind of one base play, then it's a little bit different. One base play is perfectly fine, and there's the probe. Wasn't sent out to that natural, so he's going to be forced into one base play against Zerg. He could go for fast gas. Let's see what Flash does in response. He knows he's up against Protoss. He could go for that overpull. Could be even more ambitious and go for hatchery first. On this map, hatchery first is extremely common against Protoss. We see him moving the larva over, and looks like he's gonna go for hatchery first. Like Free is gonna go for gas, and he's going one base tech against Zerg that went hatchery first. This is one of the worst scenarios for Protoss. Basically, there's no compensation for Free. If you were up against an overpull, at least Zerg's economy isn't as strong, but there's no way for him to punish the hatchery first with his opening build. And now he's going to scout the bad news. Flash even placing the pools in such a way that he can boost this top mineral patch. You can see the drone that comes off this mineral will bounce off the hatchery. That's all due to this pool positioning. Recently discovered, maybe around a year ago or so. Probe already at low HP, so he has to be very careful here. Flash looks like he wants to shoot this down. Looks like he's dedicating drones to do this. Free. Oh, one hit away. And good play by Flash. Flash even taking a third base right off the bat. Hasn't even scouted Free. Oh, this was unfortunate. Free trying to hide the Zealot move out. Flash sees it. He's actually delayed his gas quite a bit. There's the gas going down now. Free, upon being scouted, just leaves it there. Knows it won't get much done going across the map now. There's a Cybernetics core from Free. Flash gets here and sees no expansion, so he'll know it's some kind of one base play. He still doesn't know if it's 2-gate or tech, but seeing that Free hasn't moved out, he can basically tell that it's just going to be tech. He only makes 8 lings in response. And Free's gonna go for that Stargate play. That fast Stargate will allow him to kill this Overlord that's over here, and as a result, he'll be able to have some kind of defense. If he goes for fast DT, Zerg can't detect it reliably until lair. It's like one Dragoon is main, and this Dragoon will help out a lot. He's pretty secure against ling all lanes, even with just 2 Zealots and 1 Dragoon. Third Zealot in production, and looks like Free scouted that third hatchery. And what is Flash doing behind this? He's actually going for Hydra. Pretty standard response to one based play. Basically, Hydra is good against all of Protoss' builds. It's good against the Corsair. It's good against the fast speed lot. It's good against Robo play. Dragoon Robo timings. Unfortunately for Flash, looks like a little bit of a mistake there. Not walking that around, not paying attention. And Free does get that full scout. Free has enough here for Citadel, but I still don't see it to forge actually. So he's not gonna go for DT. He's just gonna try to get that expansion up immediately. He is playing against a 3-base arc. He's moving out now before any of the Hydra upgrades are done. He knows Free is not gonna invest in that one speed. Actually picks off a couple lings here already. He has 4 Zealots and 1 Dragoon, and he's expanding behind us. Flash gonna get that scout. He's hiding his Overlord, and of Corsair unable to do anything, and he's gonna go to defend his third base. It's only 4 Zealots and 1 Dragoon, but this is a pretty powerful army. What is Flash making behind this? Looks like he's messing up even more Hydras. And here comes the first attack. Only Hydra, speed just finishing. Free's able to get up this ramp. One of Zealots, oh, almost gets caught off there. Flash using the ramp. These Hydras aren't hitting every time they hit the Zealots or shoot the Zealots. It's at 50% miss chance. So one Hydra gets bounced. A good attack from Free. Drones get pulled, so no drone losses. Eventually, this army is going to get cleaned up. Flash microing away the Lloyd's Hydras. Really wants to preserve as many Hydras as possible to put on that counter pressure without having to make more units. Looks like Flash able to defend. And behind us, he is still making Hydras, so he really wants to put on that pressure. 4 cannons from Free. There's a Citadel. The Citadel is quite delayed. He went for Nexus and Forge first, meaning that he's not going to be able to defend with DT. Usually that one Sayer shoos away that one Overlord, and then the DT will allow you to cut on cannons. Flash now droning up. 4 drones in production. As a auto control group of Hydras, 1 Zealot and 4 cannons. If Flash really wants to commit here, I think he could have broken Free, but he's actually just droning up behind us. This was a moment where the game could have ended if Flash kept making Hydralisk. But of course, it's pretty risky to do that when you don't have an Overlord here. Reason being, because what if Free had just gone for that DT? Messing up Hydras would have really hurt Flash's economy, and he wouldn't have been able to go in for the kill. Still a big risk by Free. Get that faster expansion up. He has 2 gateways, about to finish, and he's going to be able to make archive units, so probably high Templars at this point. Flash behind is finally going lair after getting his 5 hatcheries up, and there's an evolution chamber. For all you Zerg players out there, this is pretty standard evolution lair timing. You want to get your economy up, you want to get your production up, so 5 hatch is common. And then you want to further up in the tech tree. So you get that layer, and then only after all that is set up, you start getting upgrades. 6 hatch even from Flash, as his economy is crazy right now. Basically, he has all the map control after killing off that small army from Free. Free shooting up in gateways. You can see he's cutting probes. He's at 39, which is a very good number for 2 bases. He was on 1 base for a very long time. Flash lair is done, about to be done. Let's see if he goes immediately forward lurker or, yep, just gonna go lurkers. He's getting his 2nd gas now, 3rd gas as well. And where's Free's Corsair? There it is. Now this might be a new Corsair based on the energy count. You might have lost the initial Corsair. Being forced to remake that Corsair is pretty annoying, but he really needs to scout what Flash is doing with his tech. He's going lair. He's going mute up behind the lair or just lurkers. He sees this fast 3rd gas. You see Flash already up in the worker count. He's had the freedom to drone up all this time. Here Free sees Flash's entire base. Doesn't see a Spire. He's really looking for that Spire. Already getting goon range even before Robo. And there's that 7th hatch, 4th base from Flash. Free getting +1 and Zealot speed. They're about to finish roughly at the same time. Still scouting with this Corsair. Hasn't been able to see any key information other than the lack of Spire. I'm surprised. There it is, finally the Robo from Free at around 9 minutes. The Lurker tech is almost done, so he's still going to be contained. Flash also getting Overlord speed, and he's finally moving units towards the front. No more drones. He's on very healthy economy. Really doesn't need to drone up until right about this hatchery is about to finish. You can see him sending all his Hydras to the front. Lurkers morphing as well. Using the low HP Hydras, 2 more from the Lurkers. Free's gonna scout these Lurkers and a ton of Hydras with this Zealot move out. Unfortunately for him, he's not gonna be able to accomplish much, and Flash can kill these Zealots if Free gets cut off here. Looks like he's heading towards that 4th base. Flash wrapping around with his units. Not that many Hydras, but just with one Lurkers, these Zealots won't be able to do much. Taking an engagement there on half the Hydras, but now again, he's being forced to retreat. He's gonna go to the top left base. He does have another avenue for escape. Flash not looking to cut that off. So Flash now realizes Free's just gonna go around, and Zealots are pretty fast. He's gonna be able to escape, but here's the Lurker contain getting set up. Free actually going for a Robo first, a shuttle first, before getting that Observer out. It's only gonna slow down his Observer by about 10 seconds, but time is precious here. +2 start is 4 Flash, and Free has his +1 done. He's also getting armor now. There's that shuttle moving out. Is there any Overlord in the path? Looks like this one Overlord is just barely gonna get in position to see this shuttle. Flash currently up on supply, making drones only from this hatchery, and the rest are making units. Nervous moment here for Free. The longer this contain is up, the worse it's going to be for him. He actually gets scouted by this Overlord. He's trying to put pressure as he moves out with the shuttle, so Flash isn't looking. Trying to distract Flash. Looks like 2 storms have been used. Don't want to storm the Lurkers, want to storm the Hydras as they come in. Use the Dragoons to start shooting the Lurkers. Here's the shuttle from Free. Looks like Flash hasn't noticed. Nice storm from Free, 5 on this. So 11 drone kills with that Templar. Moment of weakness for Flash now as he has to drone up. This could be when Free attempts to break out, but he's still lacking on storm. That was 2 High Templars, 2 less storms in his army composition. You can see he only has +1 with these Dragoons. He does have a good number of observers, so Flash can't just contain him permanently by sniping off those observers. But again, the lack of storm is really hurting him. He wants to move out, but with only Dragoons and 1 storm, it's not going to be enough. Looks like he wants to bring back that shuttle, having utilized. Nope, a little bit of indecision there. Flash saturating his 4th now, and once Zerg has 4 bases saturated, it's pretty difficult for Protoss to win the game. Basically, Free has to end the game with his next attack. His main is almost mined out. Finally getting some more High Templars mixed in. Up to 4 now, only has 1 storm still currently. The shuttle, very exposed here. Wants to go over the cliff. Looks like Flash going around, and instant reaction from him pulls those drones. Fortunately for Free, not able to get a storm off. He's gonna have 4 storms on these High Templars, and he's combining that with a move out. You have only Dragoons and High Templars. Good storm dodging from Flash. He's keeping the Zealots way back. He doesn't want to engage until the Lurker field has been dealt with. Shuttle still hanging around. The lack of Spire is making this awkward for Flash to defend. He's having to leave about a control group of Hydras behind to defend, and Free looks like he's about ready to move out. And here we go, trying to find a good angle to engage from. Not that many Lurkers on the top side. Using the Archon to tank Hydra and Lurker spines, and still has some storms. He's waiting patiently. Some Zealots moving forward, but the most are being kept behind. And looks like Free. It's gonna come down to a storm. There's a good storm on Hydras. How many storms does he have left? Another good storm. But you can see as soon as he runs out of that High Templar energy, he's being forced to pull back. And these are very powerful Hydras with +2 already researched. Now without storms, you can see Flash is just very confidently moving forward. Goons and Zealots don't trade favorably against Hydras once the Hydra numbers get so large, and you saw that retreating shuttle trying to drop off those 2 High Templars, which had enough storm. Flash instantly picks off the shuttle and that High Templar, and without storm and most of his Dragoons gone, Free taps out. GG, well played by Flash.